So let's try Jesus My Everything by Common Gathering. The first chord says C major. This means we take a C major scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and we play the first, third, and fifth notes in it, which is C, E, and G. Now imagine every C, E, and G on the keyboard. You can pick any of these notes to play a C major chord. For example, this, and this. These are all C major chords. So to start off, let's just play this C major chord. I'm playing this because, a lot of early piano players are told to play like the octave in the left hand, and also having the name of the chord, C in this case, be on the bottom and the top makes it sound solid and complete. So that's just what we're going to start off with. And so that's the first chord. The next chord is F major. And so once again, we'll take an F major scale, take the first, third, and fifth notes, that is F, A, and C, and then imagine every F, A, and C on the keyboard. Once again, any combination of these notes is a valid F major chord, but let's choose the notes that would move our fingers as little as possible. We don't want to move them that much. For example, we can move this E to an F and this G to an A. And I also just recommend, just if you're starting off, to just always play the name of the chord, F in this case, in the bottom note. So we'll just do that, move the C to F here. And so this is our new chord, our F chord. And so moving our fingers minimally like this has the benefit of both being easy to play and also sounding professional. So we went from here to here. And so the next chord is C major again, but this time with an E in the bass. Honestly, we could just do the same process again. We don't want to move our fingers as much, so we'll just do this and move this F to an E here. So I think we're gonna have an E on the bass. So this is our next chord here. And then, next chord is F major again. We're gonna do the same thing. We want to move our fingers minimally, so this is a pretty close F major chord. And this E, we can move up to an F here, so we have this chord in the bottom here. So now we have F major. And so the next chord is C major again, and it's the start of a new section. And usually the start of a section is the most stable or comfortable sounding part of the section. So we want to give it like a solid and complete sound. And so to do that, I'm just going to reset back to what we did in the beginning by playing like this octave in the left hand and making sure our top and bottom note is the same note as the name of the chord, like C major. And then, then we just basically just repeat this process. We always just move minimally. And if it's a start of a section, we just kind of reset to the top and bottom note being a solid, being the name of the chord to give us that solid sound. So C, F, C, but in E bass, and F. Now just to give a demo, I'll do this while singing. For example, for pre-chorus for Purify My Heart, we'll go Purify my heart, my one desire is to lay at your feet. And that's pretty much all you need to do. You may be tempted to play more, but honestly, this is good enough. So now let's add the rest of the band and do the chorus. So it'll be something like this. Jesus, I give to you every part of me, my everything. Surrender all my crowns, count it all as lost, your everything. So that's pretty much all you need to do. Now, one problem with this method that might come up is, well, let's say you're playing a song that has D major, E major, F major, G major, and so forth. Doesn't that mean that you have to know what the D major scale is, the E major scale is, the F major scale is, and all these scales? And the answer is yes. Unfortunately, yes, you do. And while it might seem daunting, if you're going to get into keys, you really do need to know all your scales. That being said, um, some majors and minors are more frequent than others. So if you're just starting out, I highly recommend that you just learn the most common ones first, and then you can learn the rarer ones later. I'm just gonna put a priority list on the video right here, um, if you want to focus on those first. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Um, I guess for next steps, look out for my video on suspended chords coming up next. Thanks.